Hello HEMA friends and welcome to this new video. So today I want to share with you a very short video which is basically an update on the conditions of my Corona feather after 6 months of use. I start by saying that I am extremely happy of how this sword endured these 6 months of use. I have used it for 90% of the time. Basically it endured a lot of hard and strong sparrings. As you can see from the photos that my girlfriend shot to the sword, the edge is basically still perfect. It has very minor nicks over it. I want also to update you on the crossguard, because some of you asked me under the first video in which I was reviewing it if this was a problem compared to the previous model used by Ensifer, which was curved, mainly to overcome the problem of the crossguard bending. Now I think that this crossguard is tempered, so it received a lot of it, and you can see it by the photos. Again, the crossguard is still perfect, is perfectly straight, as you can see. I don't had any issue with it. I only had basically 2 minor issues with this sword. The first one happened for an accident. Basically the blade got stuck between the mask and the mask overlay of one of my students, and take a bend which wasn't natural for the sword, so it started bending in an unnatural way for this kind of blade. It ended taking a little bend, which I basically straightened up with my foot after basically some seconds, and the sword is still perfect. So this happened 3 months ago, and of course it was by an accident. But after straightening it, it basically ended up returning at its natural shape. The second issue that I had is about the wire, which was used to wrap the handle. Now I have to say that compared to the previous wrapping, the previous wire used, this one is better, funny enough, because I had an issue with it, of course. So the issue is not that the wrapping is bad. In fact, it's better. It endured a lot of blows, and I can see them right now, all the blows that it received, and it's still basically perfect after 6 months, which is kind of good, to be honest. But the problem is that the wire started going off at a certain point after some use, after some gripping, etc. And this is, in my opinion, I am not, of course, sure of it. Maybe I was just unlucky. Probably it's because this wire is a little bit stronger, maybe it's more synthetic compared to the old one, and maybe the glue over the wood had a lesser effect compared to a more, let's say, organic kind of wire. But of course I'm not sure of it. Maybe I was just unlucky. But so that's basically the only major issue, together with the bend that I had with that unlucky in that unlucky situation with that accident. These are the only 2 issues that I had, which I have fixed in a matter of seconds. Basically I had to use just some glue here, and it's perfect basically, and that's it. So this sword is extremely durable. So these are the only 2 major issues that I had. The edge is perfect, the crossguard is perfect, it doesn't rattle, so nothing. I don't had I will say that if you want to be more, I already said this in the first video, if you want to be sure about the bending level of the sword, ask to Ensifer the more let's say elastic model, the more bendy kind of model, because he basically offers 2 different level of stiffness for the sword. So if you take the lesser, this is the stiffer one. If you take the lesser stiff, you will be extremely happy if you like to thrust a lot your instructor or your friends. So that's it. Very good sword, Still my favorite one. 6 months of use is basically perfect, and well, I would advise this sword to you all, basically. So thanks for watching, and well, see you next time.